Now, let's get right to it. There's a lot to unpack. We're going to talk about your new role with SmackDown, and it's an interesting transition to go from an analyst to play-by-play. What are you most looking forward to in this new endeavor?
I think overall, the most exciting aspect is it's something new. I'm comfortable with it to an extent, having worked alongside Michael Cole for all these years, and Cole really had me from day one as far as what he would like me to become as a broadcaster. Even back as an analyst, I learned everything, sort of the Michael Cole style, the
Hmm.
outlines, the X's and O's. But for me, I mean, I've been in WWE now, I think just over 12 years, starting as a wrestler and evolving into what I am now, which is insane to say out loud that I am the voice of Friday Night SmackDown. I'm a professional broadcaster now, which is never something in a million years I thought would be on my bingo card. But now that I'm here, it's just exciting to have something brand new to dive into and improve on and watch
Hmm.
back and analyze. I got so comfortable as pardon me, as an analyst
Hmm.
that I did very little to zero prep before the shows. I mean, every once in a while, if it was a big premium live event or for the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, etc., I would do a little homework, maybe drum up some backstories that people hadn't been so familiar with. But now I
Hmm.
actually have a lot of work to do. My work day begins when I get to the building on Fridays, and that's weirdly enough exciting for me.
And that's what's interesting because I heard you talk about that. It's very little prep for you. You kind of wit on your wit. So, what's the prep compared to now?
Well, now there's a lot more traffic, and that's
Mhm.
something that I don't think anybody, particularly as a WWE fan, really understands, nor should
Mhm.
they. The broadcast aspect of it. And again, I didn't go to college for journalism or broadcasting. This all sort of fell in my lap and has been a
Mm.
years long evolution. Um, but the traffic and knowing how to get from point A to point B in the show without the viewers going, "Oh, that didn't feel right. That
Mm.
didn't sound right to me." And it's gotten to the point where I'll watch the local news or any sort of broadcast. I'm watching the New Year's Eve broadcasts on these networks, and I've developed an ear and an eye to go, ooh, somebody missed a cue there. Something didn't go according to plan, which
Right.
happens, particularly in a live environment, which we are 52 weeks a year. So it's just focusing on how to transition from point A to point B. And when it's live, point A may skip point B and you need to get to point C. Case in point, this past week, our opening segment went 15 minutes too long. So
Mm.
all of the prep that I had, the transition, okay, I'm going to talk about this and then I'm going to throw to that. Everything gets shuffled at the last minute while you're live on the air. We're doing all this work in the middle of a commercial break. And talk about trial by fire. I've only been in that chair for 4 weeks and I'm like, wow, this is intense. This is insane, but it's exciting all the same.